This is a book with a secret. You wouldn't know it to look at it, but it's seen some of the darkest elements of the human condition. You can't tell from its covers, but when we look inside and discover where it's been and what it's seen, we won't just find the tragedy of war and isolation. We'll see how this book saved two people's lives. The external condition is not very good. It's obviously been very well used, read over and over again. But if we look inside, we can see some inscriptions. Here on the end papers, we have here on the front paste down, C.W. Dawson, K37. And then on our front free end paper opposite, we have two more inscriptions. C.W. Dawson, so that name again, and then Changi Prison, 1942. Changi is a region of Singapore on the east of Singapore, and in the 1930s, during the British occupation, a prison was built there. And in 1942, when the British surrendered to the Japanese during the Second World War, that prison became a prisoner of war camp. If we turn to the title page of the book, we can see that this is indeed a copy of the Oxford Book of English Verse from 1924. But we've got something here, a purple ink stamp in Japanese. And then just below it, the book's owner, C.W. Dawson, confirms this in writing. He says, "This seal of Japanese military enabled me to have this book in Changi Prison." But the fascinating thing for me about this book is not just its existence and its survival. It's that we can see exactly how it was used there. We have annotations that look like they're talking about poetry, but actually they're recording life in the prisoner of war camp. Next to this passage here, we can see that they've highlighted it, and Milton's lines read, "With winged expedition, swift as the lightning glance he executes his errand on the wicked, who surprised lose their defence, distracted and amazed." And in the margin next to that is not a comment on Milton's use of rhyme or metre or anything like that. It says, "First sight of Allied bombers and hope of relief." There is one final inscription that I want to share with you, and it was written after the release of this prisoner from Changi. And it says, in blue ink this time, "This book greatly helped me and Jill to survive internment by the Japanese in Singapore.